Just got home from work, so excuse my looks. I don't dress up for work, obviously. It's not that kind of job. But come up and say hi to the people. He's pawing at my leg. Anyway, I had a lot of questions on the beach that I did. Come here. Those are nasty. Okay, sorry. I had a lot of questions on the beach about the driving on the beach. Now, this is my own theory of why driving on the beach is allowed here in Florida, but a lot of it is based in fact. So I'm going to try to be quick. Those of you that live in Florida or those that you know, you might know way more than me, so I'm not a historian. I'm just going to roughly tell you my idea of why the driving on the beach is allowed in the Daytona area in Florida. During Prohibition, which was like 1920 something to like 1933 or so, around in those years, you couldn't sell alcohol. So a lot of people in that like Appalachia's area, basically it was a lot of them that started bootlegging, making moonshine and such. And of course it was illegal and they had to distribute it. And so they were distributing it in their vehicles. And of course the law was trying to hunt them down. So they souped up their cars and they made them fast to outrun the law so they could get their product out and sell it. Even after Prohibition was done away with, there was still bootleggers out there that were selling their product illegally because they didn't want to be taxed or surcharged on their product that they were producing. So it continued, people were souping up their cars, and boys will be boys, and mine is bigger than yours. Actually, in the car instance, it wasn't the case. They were doing small cars and really souping them up, but you know what I mean. Boys will be boys about wanting to compare. So they started in Daytona area, they started car racing. They went down A1A, which is a highway, and it's still a beautiful highway that you can go down. It's very scenic, a lot of it, as Andy and Cindy Feckwick and Cindy Joe were here can attest to. There's a lot of beautiful scenery on that drive. But they started races in 1936 in Daytona, and cars went down A1A around this restaurant, which is still in existence today, which we go to, and I'll put the link for that. It's called Racing's. Link for that restaurant down below. They would go around that and then up the beach, and that was their racetrack that they used at the time, and they used that for a number of years. And as Beth, Silver Screen Girl, mentioned, you know, she said the sand looked like it was pavement. It's very hard compacted sand. So, ow, that wasn't nice. It's trying to get my attention. I haven't been home long, so they would go down that, and the sand is very hard compacted. You, of course, do have to be careful you don't get up where it's soft, or you can get stuck, as Andy can attest to that he saw when he was here. And anyway, they did that for a number of years. So I think they still allow driving on the beach in those segments, kind of nostalgia. It's happened for years and years and years, and you know, there's controversy over it sometimes, especially, you know, with the sea turtles, and we have big sea turtles come in the spring, and I mean, they're like that big. I mean, they're humongous. And they come in from the ocean, and you can see their path in the sand, and they go up to where the sand is soft and up a ways, and they lay a nest and lay their eggs. So those have to be protected, and in the turtle season, when that happens, they have patrols, volunteer patrols, that go on their four-wheelers very, very early in the morning and you can see where those huge turtles came in. You can see their path in and out. They're even very concerned about, they kind of make people turn off lights and stuff on the beach during that season, nesting season, so that it doesn't distract the turtles and they don't get confused on where they're going. But anyway, in the mornings, those patrols go around and they tape off every nest that's anywhere so that cars do not go over them, people do not walk over them. There's huge fines if you even go near them. So they are protected, but that is my suspicion of why they still allow driving on the beaches, because I think it's been a years and years tradition. And where the Daytona 500, which eventually, of course, started their own racetrack and have that now for years and years, and they no longer use the A1A and the beach. Don't bite me again. Anyway, that's my explanation. I'm sticking to it, and if anybody wants to contradict me, that's fine. I don't care. Bye.